It's all too much, and you need a friend. We have a means here, means to an end. Whenever you feel it bite, just come back again. We got wine for your sorrow, gin for your pain. Come on down in the evening, shake that blue bone. Come on down in the evening, shake the blues from your bones. Down in the evening, shake that blue bone. When you're sitting in the darkness, staring into the void, with 100 bad memories, one destroyed, 1,000 bad decisions, 20 years of regret. Come on down to the temple, we'll help you forget. Come on down in the evening, shake the blues from your bones. Come on down in the evening, shake the blues from your bones. Come on down in the evening, shake that blue bone. So open up in the dark, all the sorrow from your heart in a bottle. Mix it up, drink it down, drain your cup. Come on down in the evening, shake that blue bone. In the dark, all the sorrow from your heart in a bottle. Mix it up, drink it down, drain your cup. Come on down in the evening, shake the blues from your bones. Come on down. Thank you and a very good evening. It is good to be back. Did you miss me? Welcome to, if I've not lost count, is the 49th edition of the Quarantine Sessions. It is another electric Friday night session, and after a brief hiatus, it is good to be back playing music again. Yes, as some of you know, my cat sadly passed away last weekend, so I took a bit of a break. But I shall should have written it in the description. I shall dedicate tonight's performance to the memory of Jacques Le Chat, the ultimate goth pet, being an all-black cat, and generally a pain in the arse. But he was my pain in the arse. He was our pain in the arse, and we loved him, and we do miss him. But yes, thank you for tuning in tonight. Good evening, Joan. Good evening, Russell. Great to see you both. Yes, glad to say we are doing all right. Thank you. I hope you're all right. Yes. I hope you're both keeping well. The upside to the time off, of course, is it's given me a bit of time to record some new backing tracks, so you have a bit more variety with this evening's electric session. Obviously, Blue Bone I've played countless times before that first song, but only in its original acoustic format, so it was good fun giving it an electric reworking earlier this week, good fun playing lead guitar over it. I shall proceed with the... Oh, yes, I've only actually written one cover into the bill this evening. I've got 6 tracks planned. If there's anything you want to hear from previous electric sessions, I obviously still have the backing tracks, so feel free to shout out in the comments. Otherwise, I shall proceed.
Get me a boss man, one that treat me right. Work hard in the daytime, sleep well at night. I said, big boss man, can't you hear me when I call? You know you ain't so bad, you just talk, and that's all.
Thank you. That was Big Boss Man, a Willie Dixon tune. I shall indeed stick it to fate and his fickle, fickle finger. Oh, in any case, time for a change of guitar, I think. Back shortly. And look what I found. Look what I found down by my guitar. Cheers. Oh, happy weekend. Happy Friday. That's the one. Yeah, this should be an interesting one. I'm going to do Our Man Stan next. It'll be the first time in many years I've tried to play this one in standard tuning. One of those ones that I couldn't get going on the guitar until I discovered pirate tuning, sailor's tuning, and then played it on the acoustic guitar like that ever since. And now going back to standard is a bit confusing. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Basically got to stop thinking about how I normally play it and just unlearn all that as I go. Our man Stan, simple young man. Simple young man, knew his own town like the back of his hand. No great vision, no great plan, just a footnote, just an also ran. Our man Stan should have gone one better. Our man Stan should have gone much better. Our man Stan left alone unfettered, chasing no gain, chasing no vendetta. Our man Stan, our man Stan. Trouble at work, trouble at home, on the shop floor with a broken bone. If he can't lift, then he can't work. Out of a job and out on his own. Wasn't his fault he was tired and shaking. Wasn't his fault that his back was breaking. In a cold flat worrying and aching, and the coins that he isn't making. Our man Stan, our man Stan. Line, not to his name. Restart officer shifting the blame. Can he move home, pay to retrain? Can he lift loads in spite of the pain? Our man Stan says he's not work shy, but the pain is real and his debt's sky high. But the man at the desk has targets to meet, so our man Stan is out on the street. Our man Stan, our man Stan. stand, broken young man, just one good soul dealt a bad hand. No route out, no escape plan, numbing his pain with another tin can. Our man stand, our man stand, our man stand, our man stand. Thank you very much. That was Our Man Stan, the lead single from our second EP, An Imperfect Cadence of Gloom and Ennui. Cool. Well, in the spirit of keeping with the slightly sea shanty blues vibe, I shall proceed with an old White Elephant number, one called Sirens, which I've recently revived on the acoustic guitar. Thank you, Russell. Glad you like the keys. He's not bad, that invisible keyboard player, even if I do say so myself. Thank you, Joan. Thank you. Yes, I'm reasonably pleased with how that one went. Thank you. Yeah, onward. Sirens. Not the police or ambulance kind, but the kind that supposedly lured sailors to their death. The stuff of ancient Greek and Roman mythology, and just general sailing lore. And which have recently been postulated were sailors seeing manatees from a distance and thinking they were mermaids, which I love as a theory, because I love manatees. But yeah, it's a fairly crazy theory. Who knows? Don't imagine manatees while I'm playing this one. They speak of her intent as a sailor's lament. Will you follow? And no soul is secure from her open arms allure. Will you follow? And if you linger too long, you'll be caught in her song, and you'll have to pray the Lord above will save you. There'll be days on your knees so that she might chance to feed when she's drowned you out at the bottom of the sea. On the swell of the sea, she is wild and she is free. Do you hear her? She sings loud, she sings clear, like temptation in your ear. Do you hear her? And if you linger too long, you'll be caught in her song, and then you'll have to pray the Lord above will save you. There'll be fear in your eyes when you finally realize that her welcome's not as warm as it first seemed. Wild and she is free. Do you hear her? She sings loud, she sings clear, like temptation in your ear. Do you hear her? And if you linger too long, you'll be caught in her song, and then you'll have to pray the Lord above will save you. There'll be fear in your eyes when you finally realize that her welcome's not as warm as it first seemed. Oh, sorry kindly. That was Sirens. I was going to change guitar at this point, but I feel like doing a different one. I'm going to throw some Pink Floyd in. I've been good. I've only done one cover so far tonight, so I feel like I can get away with another. Bear with. Kicking around on a piece of ground in your hometown, waiting for someone or something to show you the way. Tired of lying in the sunshine, staying home to watch the rain. You are young and life is long, and there is time to kill today. And then one day you find 10 years have got behind you. No one told you when to run. You missed the starting gun.
breath, one day closer to death. Every year is getting shorter, never seem to find the time. Plans that either come to naught or half a page of scribbled lines, hanging on in quiet desperation is the English way. Time is gone, the song is over. Thought I'd something more to say. Across the field, tolling of the iron bell, calls the faithful to their knees to hear the softly spoken magic spell. Oh, thank you for indulging me. I'm going to change guitars now for a bit of a rarity. Back to the old slide guitar and a bit of retuning. Back in a sec. Do bear with me while I just change the tuning on this one. In the meantime, I will point out that the virtual hat is available, and well, it's not going round because we're not in a pub. But if you look in the description, there is a link to the tip jar if you feel like tipping the band, that is me. Obviously, these sessions are free and will remain free, and I'm always very grateful for your support. But if you do feel like dropping some change into the metaphorical hat, all contributions are very gratefully received. Make some adjustments to the lighting setup as it gets darker. That is to say, move the lamp.
Right, this one does not often get wheeled out, partly because I forget it's actually in my back catalogue. It's called Circus.
Can you hear him calling? A song so soft and low. Can you hear him moaning from way down in the hole? Echoes off the stations, shouting out each note. Summoning the drifters on every darkened road. Can you hear the circus, the anger and the fear? Now the animals are circling, they can smell that he is near. Stinging like mosquitoes, chewing up their hides. Sucking blood like leeches off of these forgotten lives. They will always find you, there's nowhere left to hide. So weigh up your allegiances, 'cause it's time to choose a side. Can you hear the circus, the rattling ball and chain? Now they're rolling into town, they will call for you by name.
much. Well, I have one more scheduled. So I shall finish with Undercurrent. Thank you all so much. It's been lovely to be back here doing this again. Thank you very much, Joan. Cheers. Yeah, it's been lovely to be back doing this again. I am hoping that, well, I'll get the details sorted, but on Monday, the plan is to do another Elephant Speakeasy. If you didn't make it to the last one, then it's using this Messenger Rooms feature that Facebook have introduced. It's basically like it's like Skype or Zoom or whatever, but you can do it through a Facebook event. It was quite nice. It was very nice last time, in fact, just to be able to actually sit and have a chat with you, as opposed to this current setup where it's I'm making music and you can communicate via the comments box, but it's not really that much of a two-way conversation. So I thought it worked really well last time because it leveled things out a bit and made it more of an evening with the Elephant Collective as opposed to the Elephant Collective pumps music at you, which works fine for this. But it's nice to change it up. So I will email around details of that. Look out for an event and join the group if you haven't already. I'm obviously current events got in the way, but I'm hoping to get that off the ground, give it some legs very soon. So details of that to follow shortly. Probably tomorrow. There. But yes, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It's been lovely to be back. Lovely to see you all again. And I shall leave you with Undercurrent.
Tide is strong, the waves are unrelenting. You can try to fight or just sink down below. The ship went down, the rich men took the lifeboats. Now rafts capsized a long, long time ago. Sometimes it's enough to keep on breathing while the undercurrent tries to drag you down. They always say mistakes can be forgiven, but you only get one chance to turn this round. If you need a ride, I'm heading for the city. I've heard they'll pay a man to play. There's a longer road that leads to greener pastures. If you keep your head down, if you keep it cool. Sometimes it's enough to keep on breathing while the undercurrent tries to drag you down. They always say mistakes can be forgiven, but you only get one chance to turn this round. Well, they offered you a hollow Aphrodite, chase a dream you never could fulfill, all lined up to make you feel a failure, on a diet of the cheapest, quickest say mistakes can be forgiven, but you only get one chance to turn this round. Sometimes it's enough to keep on breathing while the undercurrent tries to drag you down. While the undercurrent tries to drag you down. While the undercurrent tries to drag you down. Thank you all very much. Love to see you all again, and hopefully you'll be able to join us on Monday. Same time, 9 p.m. UK time, and look out for the details. There will be an event creeping into the Facebook feed and the group. Other than that, it just remains me to wish you a lovely weekend, and I shall bid you a very good night. Until then, cheerio.